Okay folks, holy wind. It's windy today. Alrighty folks, a little bit of a different video today. I'm out here and I'm going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions of our newest hot tent, the Pomoly Chalet 70 Pro. Now, I picked this tent up with my own money. Pomoly did not send it out to me, so I'm going to give you my initial reaction, first impressions, honest review of this tent before I take it out in the backcountry. Here is the Pomoly Chalet 70 Pro. I'm just going to open it up and see what we got inside. So we have one buckle here, tie strap. I usually always put that back into the carry bag. So we have our tent poles. Seem fairly sturdy. Tent poles. Okay, so also have some guy line. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually 14 of these inside the bag. They're heavy duty. They've got the Pomoly on it. And some extra rope. And of course the tent. This is the very first pole tent that I have ever owned and or used. So it'll be interesting to see how it all gets going, but I'm going to jump on setting this up right away and see if we can't figure out this tent. That's one entrance, that's another. It's so windy. People probably driving past thinking, what is he doing? It's super windy. I've actually had to throw on an external mic to try and dampen the wind a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and put the poles in and see how we get on. Probably gonna be about there. Let's put up this other pole. One thing that I've noticed right away, it's hard to determine where to place your poles. It's kind of inside here and it'll be too hard to show you, but it feels like there's almost two places that it can go between the outer door and the rain fly or outside the door. I don't know which one would be best to I'm gonna try and show you guys in here. So you could potentially put the pole on the outside here. It was also in between the bug screen and the door as well, which feels just a little bit more solid. Alrighty. Oh, that's new. Interesting. Interesting. Bit of a new design from their other tents, or at least the one that I have. On the door, I should probably take my gloves off for this. On the door, I actually kind of like that. It's different, but let me show you. So I have this string with a tensioner, tightener on the end that goes through here. You push the whole lot through this loop. I think that's what it's for. Oh, another interesting. Nice, I like that. Oh yeah, that is nice. So another cool thing that they have here is the guy line for pulling this out. They've actually put the tensor on the tent. So you just pull your excess and it pulls tight, which is nice. So overall, the quality of this tent feels pretty premium. It's got a 70D ripstop. So many people have noted that this hot tent is not a light hot tent. And it isn't. It's about 10 pounds. They've said that they wouldn't backpack with it, but honestly, I would. Alrighty. That is a tent. So a couple of things to note. Wherever the guy lines are, they've reinforced all of those. You'll see here. Here. Let's show you the inside. So, right off the hop, you'll notice they've put a fire retardant or fire protective floor. You have air vent here. So up here you have a spot to hang a light. Another spot on this side to hang a light. Yeah, quite spacious. I'm just over 6 foot, so I'm crouched down just a little, not too bad. There she is. So you have here, this is where your stove goes, wood stove. There you go. I will cut that in the next video. And there it is. I don't know how that's going to cope in a heavy snowstorm. There's no support in the center of the tent. So there's no load bearing capabilities in it at all. I do like the fact that you can actually take away the pole and tie off to a tree or run a line the whole way through. Only thing I would say to improve that, to give it some load bearing capabilities, would be to have an anchor point in the center that can take some of that weight. That way if you ran a line through it, it'd be able to carry some load. It is probably not set up as best as it could be. It is getting quite cold and it is quite windy, so I just wanted to get out here, get it set up, get a first look at it. I actually like it. Yeah. I like it a lot. They say that you can get 2 to 3 people in here. I'm not sure I'd want to put 3 people in here with a stove. I think it would get too cramped. But definitely for me and one of the girls, probably be plenty spacious. I'll consider how I'm gonna lay it out. Stove obviously there. If I face the stove this way, then I can lie that way with my head down there, that I can keep loading up the fire, and have Neve or Rosie lying this way. Yeah. Overall, pretty impressed. I like it. So the only gripe that I have with this tent right now is the lack of internal storage. Now, I personally like to have sleeves, pockets that I can slide in, night lights, car keys, anything that I want readily available, and this tent does not have that. So yeah, that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Like I said, I'll be taking this tent out next weekend to do a backcountry hot tent camp, and we'll run it through its paces and see how it fares out. Some people have noted that there's condensation issues with the tent, so we're going to explore that and see how we make out. If you have the Pomoly Chalet 70 Pro and you have any tips or tricks on how to set it up, feel free to drop a comment below. If you like these types of videos and you want to see more of them, they're a little bit different than what we normally do, then please drop a comment down below as well. Give the video a thumbs up, and if you're enjoying our content and you want to follow along, click that subscribe button. Also click on the bell notification so you get notified when we upload a video. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next adventure.